Yeah.
A shed size,
And
isn't it?
7,000.
I think it's even littler than a shed size.
Oh, yeah. I've
worked before, have you?
Hmm?
I've never been before, have you?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are live.
Yeah, a shed.
You say it with so much enthusiasm, Josh, like a game host or something.
Getting close, Josh.
Is nervous? Are you getting nervous, Josh?
You guys can take these.
Me nervous? No, everything's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Saturday, isn't it?
Is it already?
No, this is our budget weekend, so
It's the following weekend, okay.
our retreat's this Saturday, right? Our retreat's this weekend,
At 8.
correct. And the mayor and the deputy clerk, Cookie.
Did Monty tell you?
We didn't look. She looked like we are.
I mean, city clerk, I'm sorry.
Did Monty tell you I won't be there?
Oh, no.
I left a message on the phone because nobody answered yesterday. And I told her today I can't, I have to work both days, Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Is it already, it's not this weekend?
Yes.
Yes, it's the.
Oh, then I can be there. No, I can't either. Oh, I don't know.
Because Josh's
think
wedding's the.
Yeah,
But this weekend is the budget
And then she classes tomorrow?
at 8
I
o'clock.
was thinking it was the 20-something.
So there's a calendar up there,
But I'm not gonna be there.
Vera, over there's a calendar. So is that the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 500 and up.
So the hunting is already open?
It opens Saturday.
I know Mike said he's gonna go get his.
Yeah, he stopped by the house yesterday.
But you guys all go to the same place, right?
No, he goes to the west side. He goes to the other side of the mountain.
Oh, you go
And I go up here.
that way.
Josh, when are you getting married?
October 22nd.
Did you stutter?
No?
Oh, okay, I just thought I heard a ch-ch-ch out of you.
No.
You should get her a place on the places again. Get in there, and you can do it at the places. But I know she's okay, because she's been to. She's been here.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start the city council meeting for Tuesday, October 11, 2022 at 7 p.m. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
We're gonna go ahead and have a moment of silence, please. I'm gonna go ahead and start roll call.
Councilmember Castaneda?
Yeah.
Councilmember Moreno,
Here.
Councilmember Alvarado,
Here.
Councilmember Zavala.
Here.
And Councilmember De La Fuente.
Here.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and vote on the meeting agenda.
I make a motion to approve. And a meeting agenda.
I second the motion.
I have a motion by Diane, seconded by Antonio. All in favor?
Aye.
The other way around.
Oh, I'm sorry. Any further discussion? Sorry.
Does she need to correct that?
What was,
The motion was made by Tony and seconded by Diana. Didn't you say
She
that?
said it the other way around.
Yeah, you just changed it.
oh, okay. Should have been Antonio and then.
I have a motion by Antonio, seconded by Diana. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Let me go ahead. Do we have any visitors' comments? Anybody want to say anything? If you do, you can step up to the podium and state your name. Is it for anything?
Hi, my name is April Hudson. I do have to say.
Your address, please.
I live at 1755 South 13th Street in Sunnyside, Washington. So I was just wanting to come here. I've never been to a council meeting. I'm the daughter of King Hudson. And Vera came to me with an idea of doing a memorial for her, for my mom, for the number of years of service that she did here in Mapton as both the city clerk, and then she did council member for many years. She volunteered at most of the, or probably all of the parades that Mapton had, all of the community days. I even came when I was here visiting and helped out too. And I just wanted to express that, and also wondering if there's a way that we can provide that memorial for her, looking into a bench that may possibly be in one of the parks. And it would have her picture on it, would be a stone granite bench, picture on it, a little saying on it for her commitment to Mapton community, and some roses around it, because I know she planted many of the roses around this area. So I just wanted to express my feelings on that.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Would you like to say something?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, April.
Thank you for coming.
So we're going to go ahead and go on to 5, and the consent agenda.
I make the motion to approve the consent agenda.
And I second the motion.
I have a motion by Antonio, seconded by Diana. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. So we will go on to, we have no public hearing, no old business. We're going to go on to 8, new business, which approval of resolution for 2022-21, a resolution declaring certain property of the city of Mapton as surplus, which was on page 11.
I make the motion to approve.
Just the resolution number.
No. Resolution number.
Are we gonna approve it right now?
No, that's surplus.
That's
The
the
other
surplus.
two are
Oh,
going
okay.
to be too. So I'm taking the
Yes.
motion.
Yeah, but he has to call out the resolution
Oh,
number,
okay, yes.
Just the right number.
the number.
The number is 2022 21.
And I'll second the motion.
I have a motion by Antonio, seconded by Diana. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. So on B, we're gonna be tabling that and bringing it back to the next council meeting.
And you gotta give the title of the roof.
It would be the roof, the bidding for the roof. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to C, which we're gonna do the, table the sprinkler system for the next meeting as well. So you can all look a little bit more into that. And that one will be brought back for the next council meeting as well. Okay, so, do we have any council member reports?
Has anybody made any contact with the people over here where the car ran into to clean up the sidewalk and the street?
We cannot touch that right now because it's under, their insurance is my understanding, Sylvia, and we cannot touch it.
Yeah, we contacted our insurance, they said, don't touch it. It's the owner's responsibility.
Even the bricks and stuff that people been throwing out on the sidewalk and the street?
No, it should not be on the street. It should not be on the street or the sidewalk.
Well, they are.
Well, people are taking them.
Yeah, they're throwing in whatever pieces they're throwing them out to the side.
So have you guys seen someone do that?
Yes.
There was a pickup and a
And
couple of.
weekends.
Yeah,
So has you guys reported to the police or someone?
we didn't know, I didn't know anything about it. It could have been somebody that owned the building, I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Okay,
I
so
don't
I'll
think I
make,
have the authority.
I'll make an effort tomorrow to go out and talk to the homeowner and let her know if she's giving permission. I know she has given permission for people to take the brick. But I'll let her know that she needs to at least come and talk to the city about it and let us know what's going on regarding it. And so she can clean up the sidewalk
Or
area.
fence it up if she's not.
Yeah,
doing that.
take it up. Yeah.
Or to throw the broken bricks on the property, not on the sidewalk or the
Just
street.
throw them back into it.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. Okay, anybody else?
I do, please. I just want to answer verbally, please. The reason that I have been denied the council money that I thought I had put away to spend in the city as needed. For 10 years, I've done it. We bought playground equipment, we bought a bench for over there. There's been paint stencil on the police department. I bought trees for the park. Let's see, what else have we done? Christmas decorations for the poles. Never questioned about why or if it was my money, and all of a sudden now I can't do it for openings. Well,
So, that's something that the attorney will have to answer, and I believe you have gotten a letter.
I did get a letter and it doesn't explain anything except that Wade.
Okay.
And it's totally up to you, Rachel, to say I could spend it. You don't even have to give it to me. You could send it straight to Tim. So that money is.
We've already talked about that, the attorney general.
You know what, I asked for a meeting with you and Sylvia privately, so I wouldn't have to do this here, but you forced me to do it in public.
Okay, so can I ask you a question then,
Sure.
since you want to do it in public?
Go for it.
Why don't you want the checks written out to you every month?
Because I have, it was stated to the person that I signed that waiver in front of, which was the mayor at the time, because I get a pension. I
Okay,
cannot touch that money
Okay.
myself,
okay,
but that money I can put into the pool because my lawyer, I have a lawyer for LMI.
okay, then let your lawyer reach out to our
No,
attorney.
you know what, you're just ridiculous. I'm not gonna pay for a lawyer, and that's the other thing. How much did you pay this gentleman to write this stupid letter?
It may be stupid to you, but it isn't to the city.
Oh, it's you, it's not the city. Why all of a sudden? Can you answer me that, fellow, please? I deserve an answer.
You want your checks written out to you from today, from this month on, we can write them out to you?
I asked, you told me 2 weeks ago when I called you and asked you if I needed to bring this in front of the council to get this money. You told me, no, it's your money, you can do as you please with it. That's why the bench was ordered and I have a bill outstanding now. Because I thought from what you told me and from the past, that money could be
I was
used.
not here 2 weeks
You
ago.
told me
I
that,
was not
Sylvia,
here.
you on the phone.
I was not here.
I
2 weeks
know,
ago.
but I called you on the phone and you always deny it. Why are you
I'm not
such a,
denying.
yes, you are. You guys are all a bunch of liars and
Okay. So
Just
we're gonna
it's
go ahead,
ridiculous. But you don't know, I'm not done.
Thank you, Vera.
No, I'm not done.
Thank you.
No, you can't cut me off, Rachel, because it says so in our book.
We're out.
No, I'm gonna say what I wanna say and I'm gonna get it done, Judy.
Just sit down.
You don't tell me what to do either.
Anybody else have anything to say?
You're gonna put up with me for another year, so get used to it, because I'm gonna make your life hell. You are depriving Opie and her family and the
I'm not
citizens.
depriving them.
Yes, you
anything.
are.
They want to put a bench, they're welcome to put a bench. They're welcome to put a bench, but we're not gonna reimburse you the money.
Okay,
that
so
you are
from now
owed.
on, I don't want the money going to the city. I'll call my lawyer and figure it out.
Josh,
You're not getting another dime from me.
Josh, did you hear that?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can make her check out to her from this month.
No,
forward.
I don't want to check till I get back to you, Josh. I'll talk to my lawyer.
Okay.
Bill, would you like to say something about this?
No, Bill's already said it. It's all right here. Thank you.
Well, if the mayor wants me to, I did indicate that it was up to her whether she wanted to release the letter and not be privileged. She decided to release it for your benefit, so you'd have the explanation.
Says
So
right on it.
it's at this point, up to this point, it's a public matter.
Right, so anybody can-
You said that as you would describe it, I won't get into a fight with you, but you described my letter in a certain way, but you said all it says is waiver. I looked at a document signed by you,
I have it.
council member, and it's from 2014. And it essentially says I hereby waive my compensation. So if you waive it, it means it's,
A salary, but at the time, the mayor and I made an agreement that money would go into a pool. I bought so much stuff with that money. It's not for me. I don't want it. If I wanted it, I would have taken it. That's where you just punish everybody because you hate me, and that's terrible.
this is 8 years later. It would make sense that it be in writing if somebody's making it. And further, I quoted the law, even if it were a donation.
No, back in the day, respect was there. It isn't anymore, but it was then. So it was a conversation and it was drawn up. I signed it and that was it.
Well, what about the public? How would the public know about a verbal understanding?
Public have to know. You know what? As council person, I don't know half of what goes on in the city. And I don't think that some of the other council people don't either. It's all like a little secret anymore. So what's with the public now?
If someone was making a donation, they could call it a donation, and then it's their money at first. It's taxed. If it's compensation, it's first taxed by the government. Then what's left would go to the city, and then the law, I put it in the letter that you can put conditions on a donation, but there were no conditions, and furthermore, it was called a waiver of compensation. And you just mentioned L&I lawyer, meaning you must have had a legal reason why you didn't want to have any money counted.
Definitely, I couldn't accept it.
And you just, well, if you can't accept it, then it's not a donation because it's not your money to begin with. You gave it up.
I
So
guess we could have had you as a lawyer back then instead of the one we had, I guess, and her as the mayor instead of the one we had. Maybe this wouldn't be here today. That's all right. Keep the money, do whatever. You're gonna do anyway, so, but it's not gonna stop us. And I tried to set up a meeting with you to ask you if we could consider where we can place it, and you never gave me a call back.
Vera, I have been in meetings.
Oh, Rachel, give me a break.
You don't even know, but that's okay.
Oh, I do know.
So, when you're ready and you have your bench, you can come and talk to me and we can figure out where we can
Don't
place
listen
it.
to her. I'm the one that purchased it. It was my money. I put
Okay,
the,
well, when you
money
get it
down
and
on
you
it.
have it in hand, then we'll figure out where we can put it.
no, I'm not waiting that long because I want to know before I have it in my
Well,
hand.
I mean, we can discuss where you want to put it. I believe we discussed about putting it here.
I don't want it in a hole back here, no.
Well, we were gonna fix this area back here. This wasn't gonna stay like that. Go ahead, Antonio.
Yeah, can I say something? So where are you planning to put the bench and what park and what area do you like?
Well, the
This
thought
is gonna be
was,
for you more.
yeah. So at one of the parks, and Fazell was one of them that, by the roses that are there, that would be appropriate.
No, I think,
We can do that. When you
Yeah.
are ready and you have the bench, I don't have a problem with it. You know, your mom did, she did a lot for the city, and I will never say no, she did not, she did. I mean, I remember growing up, coming in here to pay the water bill, you know, for my mom. She'd send me in here, and I've let my staff know that your mom was the one who was always at the front, and she worked here many years, and she dedicated a lot to Mapton, and I will never say any different or take that. You know, so I just want you to know that. Once you have the bench in hand and you have it, then come meet with us and we can, you know, walk over to the city park, whether it be Fazell or South Park, or hopefully Governor's Park will be up. We are, you know, planting grass and stuff there. You know, that's my plan, so I don't have an issue with it going up.
But doesn't Tim, he's the one who puts it down.
No, Tim don't put it down.
Yes, he
Yes,
will.
he does.
He told us he would come down here and set it. Didn't he, April?
Yeah, because when he does the headstones, and we've got a lot of headstones from him, he just comes and drops them off. He doesn't set them up.
He told us, he told us both together that he would come. and
Okay,
place
so you
it.
need just to make sure and get that in writing, because he just drops them off out at the wastewater plant, and the guys have to put them down in the mold and all of that. So as long as you have something in writing from him, I'm okay with it. And then we can go from there.
Yeah, as long as you don't have any connection with Bearsville, you're in good shape.
Vera, we'll talk about it.
No, you
I
guys
appreciate
can
it.
finish it. Work with your mayor.
Thank you.
Then town.
Anybody else have any?
Yeah. When I was parking, I seen that there's 3 blue cans there. So is the police department doing something with those cans?
I'm not gonna answer, chief, because if I do, it'll screw your whole plan up.
So the sergeant is gonna be working to do the Toys for Tots for this December. And I know one of the locations is gonna be there to
Those
collect.
actually, excuse me, those are actually for your coat drive.
Code, right, okay. So sergeant's in charge of that, and I know they're gonna be sitting there, and then we're gonna try to move them inside, you know, at some point, because otherwise they're gonna be gone by morning.
Well, you're gonna get a call from Bowler General. It's a new manager, and he's gonna talk to the head person. Make sure it's okay to put them in your through.
Anything else? Judy? Any staff reports? Josh?
No, ma'am, not this time. We'll see everyone Saturday.
Go ahead and remind everyone.
So Saturday, the 22nd is the budget meeting at 8 a.m.
Not the 22nd.
Oh, all right. Saturday, the 15th. Something else is happening on the 22nd. Saturday, the 15th is the budget meeting at 8 a.m. here in on this side, on the bank side of City Hall.
Yeah, so we'll be at the new City Hall at 8 o'clock, and we will be serving breakfast. No, the new City Hall.
Do we
Thank
need
you,
to bring
Josh.
anything?
No, we don't need to bring anything because we will have everything. So do you have any reports, Chief?
The only thing I have right now is when everybody leaves here, the 2 patrol cars that are sitting out front of the PD, those are the latest vehicles we got from Benton County. $2,500 per vehicle. One of them is up and running. It's got all the lights working. The other one still has to get the lights working, but they're awesome vehicles, and that's where those are right now. The Dodge Charger that we had is getting decommissioned. It's in Granger, so they're going to tear it all down so we can put both of them up at auction, get rid of them, and try to recoup some of the costs from all 4 of these vehicles. But I think we're set for a good, I'm hoping 4 or 5, maybe even up to 6 years with these vehicles. So other than that, I don't think I have anything else.
The ones that are out here?
Yeah, the ones that are out here are the latest vehicles. One of them is up and running. It's been being used on patrol. The other one needs the lights to work, and we're waiting. It'll be another couple weeks before that's up and running. And then at some point down the road, we're still waiting for the county to give us 4 laptops for those vehicles. They're going to be they're not going to be brand new, but they're going to be a lot better than what we have now. They're going to be donated, but that's down the road. But yeah, so I think we're set on the vehicles for a few years, and we don't have to deal with that. They're very nice. I detailed and buffed them out myself, so they look a lot shinier than when we got them, but I take a lot of pride in those vehicles now. So that's where we're at on that.
How much you save on the title? You want to show
You would probably know it. She's gonna share,
You
oh,
could tell.
but I don't know what the amount was before. Was it quite a bit?
Yeah, one was 2,000, and the other one was 3,000 from Yakima.
Yeah, so when we tried to get them licensed, they were gonna give us the blue book value of what you would buy at a dealership. Well, these cars have been used by, the sheriff's department, so they drive them hard. They've got holes from all the equipment that's in there. So if you take all that equipment out and try to sell it, you're not gonna get as much. Well, they were initially gonna try to tax us for what it costs for one that you'd buy at a dealership, one with no holes, no cage. So then once we went back to the county and they signed an affidavit saying that, wait a minute, these things aren't as much. And then so we got a big tax break because of that, based on the now true value of the car. So anyway, so all in all, we're sitting pretty good for vehicles now.
So, I wanted to share a little bit with the council members and with the audience here tonight. It's an honor. I was interviewed by AWC for a city Vision magazine, which is this magazine. It'll be coming out in November. I was selected a couple of weeks ago when I went to a mayor's exchange up in Tri-Cities. And when I got back to City Hall the following day, I had an email that they wanted to interview me for numerous reasons. They were really impressed because I was a write-in and because of my dedication to the city and doing door-to-door. So when I was there, it was just a majority of new mayors, and they have you get up and stand up and say a little something about you. So that was my my little speech that I was a write-in. And not only did I bring in one, but I brought in 2 city council members with me, and they were like really, the room just got loud. That they were all very impressed, which was something that has never been done in the state of Washington. So we made history, not to make history. So I'm pretty proud of that, So next month in November, when you all see this magazine sitting here, my interview will be in here already. So I'm very proud to represent my city. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and adjourn this meeting at 7:23.
Thank you.
Bill?